My name is Carrie Logan. I'm the Public Art Manager at the Metro Nashville Arts Commission. My background is in law and historic preservation, and I've been with the Arts Commission for almost 2 years now. I came from the planning department here within Metro Nashville. My job managing the public art program is to keep master scheduling and financial history of all of our projects, as well as make sure everything happens on time and on budget. After working on the flood recovery team for Metro, I believe it's really important for everyone, not just artists, to be prepared. We did have a lot of citizens who were unprepared for the flood, both personally and professionally, and we had a lot of our creative community also unprepared for the flood. I think it's important to be prepared because if a disaster happens, you'll be able to get started back with your life and back with your business much, much quicker than if you are not prepared before a disaster. Unlike the citizens of Nashville who worked for different businesses, the small business owners and artists were particularly hard hit in our disaster because they were unprepared from the business side of things. There were a lot of people who didn't realize that their residential coverage did not cover the types of businesses that they were doing either out of their home or storing things within their home. And when trying to recover from that kind of disaster with your personal insurance policy or with FEMA, as the case may be, none of those business-related items are covered. And I think that was particularly difficult for people who didn't know that before the flood. Our contracts were developed when our first public art project was started, and they were developed by looking at a number of public art programs around the country, pulling sort of the best pieces for that from those contracts and working with the Metro Legal Department. Metro Legal does have a lot of specific requirements that they have to make sure Metro is covered as far as liability across the board for all departments, not just for the Arts Commission. So there are some things that are standard to Metro that are a little bit more rigorous that we have to do. All of our artists are required to have different types of insurance depending on the project. For example, we require everyone to have liability insurance, general liability insurance, but we only require a certain level of auto insurance if we know the artist is going to be transporting something on their own, that type of thing. It's definitely worth the time, the effort, and the money it would cost the artist to have the insurance up front. There are a lot of situations, especially in public art, that could arise where your artwork is installed but hasn't been accepted by the city yet. In that time period, the artist is liable for whatever happens to it, including vandalism. And having that insurance there gives you that safety blanket to call on. I think the best advice is to talk to an insurance broker in detail about your business and the space in which you create your artwork, whether it's yours, whether you rent it or own it, whether it's a cooperative space, the price range that your artwork is in, the types of equipment that you have, and all of that will help that person tailor your insurance needs.